Yo, welcome back to another video, and today we'll be talking about Manute Bol. Now, the question I have at hand is, was Manute Bol actually good in the NBA? Now, when you go over Manute Bol's overall play in his entire career, he really didn't do much in terms of output in scoring and other assets. The only thing he was well known for was his blocking. Manute Bol would be drafted in the second round, 31st overall, 1985 by the Washington Bullets. Now, at the time, obviously, a second round pick, they really don't equate to much. And Manute Bol was probably just like a lottery pick that they just wanted to pick a guy who was mad tall. So they picked up Manute Bol. Now, Manute Bol at the time was probably extremely raw. And he only averaged in his rookie season around 3 points, 6 rebounds. And he had a decent field goal percentage. But the main thing he did was he got blocks. In his first season in the NBA, he averaged 5 blocks per game.
He's cheating! He's cheating!
Okay, as a rookie, that's pretty crazy. And yeah, he really made use of his height compared to other players who, even if they're that tall, they couldn't get 5 blocks a game like Manute Bol he did in his rookie season. So, Manute Bol would play around 3 seasons in Washington with the Bullets, and then he would go to Golden State, and as soon as he started switching teams, he started to dwindle down. His numbers statistically kept getting worse, and he never really maintained the same level of production he had in his prior years, and his career was quite short, and he didn't play many minutes as a result because of his height. In fact, Manute Bol, if you look at his actual games started and games played, you can see he played a lot of games in his rookie season, but year by year by year, he just kept getting worse. He would only get 12 games started, 4 games. He just kept losing touch at the NBA as they did not want to play him as a starter even. So it shows that as a player, Manute Bol was just like an experiment basically because of his height. Otherwise, he really wasn't the player he was supposed to be. Now, in a different era, would Manute Bol actually be a great player? Well, there are signs that Manute Bol was actually way older than what he was, because many players say that Manute Bol used to even tell other players that he's way older, like 40, 50, when he was playing as a 23-year-old, 24-year-old. So only we can tell if he could have been a great player if he played when he was younger, which is hypothetical, but Manute Bol himself died at the age of 47, which also shows that he might have been way older than what his age was actually when he got drafted. So, the modern day Manute Bol would be Taco Fall, because Taco Fall, just like Manute Bol, was a tall center getting drafted out of college instead, and he, just like Manute, was over the height of 7'5". He really couldn't do much except play good defense, which was getting blocks, and no NBA team really wanted him as a player because of his height and his immobility as a player.
It's time to do.
So, to conclude this video, if you were to compare Bol and Manute Bol as players, I'm 100% taking Bol as the player, because Bol is actually a certified bucket when he's on his game. Okay, Manute Bol, he is not the Bol we see, but that's also because Manute Bol never played in the US. He literally came from Sudan and he just started playing, while Bol lived in the US. He's been playing since he was a kid, and who knows how old Manute Bol was. He could have been 55 years old playing in the NBA. And he did a lot of great things as a person off the court, which is what really matters, as Manute Bol was a lot of people's fan favorite during that time.
You be a farmer?
Yeah. If I don't play basketball either.
Where would you be farming?
At home. And I will not see in United States too, so I will not be talking.
I don't feel bad about it, because I think that what I was doing was right. But sometimes you feel bad about it because you're a guy that you made a very good living, and then now you are gone and all you think. But I don't feel bad. If I have it again, I would still do the same thing, to liberate my people. When I was in Sudan, I didn't believe that I was going to come back to America again. I didn't believe it because I don't think that I was going to survive to get out in that place. But my hope was, I pray every day and I say, I know I'm going to do some crazy thing. If they don't let me to leave, no basketball game a lot, much, and I think that, if I can get a chance, go to scout for somebody or maybe be a coach, assistant coach, I think that I can do the job because I know the game very much.
So, to conclude this video, Was Manute Bol a great basketball player? He was okay. He was not the best of the best, but if you want Manute Bol as a player who you look back on as a great shot blocker, because he was a 2-time block champion in the NBA, so at least he has that. And he's a fan favorite because he was an all-defensive player, he played for multiple teams, and he was a unique player, which a lot of people like to do. So yeah, that's basically it for this video. If you want to see more videos like this, leave a like, subscribe to the channel, and yeah, please comment down below what ideas you have for the future, and yeah, I hope you have a great day. Peace.